As smartphones keep on becoming faster, better and more capable, they have started to compromise on one very important aspect called battery life. Now, there are some smartphones that do primarily focus on it, but then they compromise on a lot of other specifications. Yet, last year we saw a very compelling smartphone called the Moto Z Play, which apart from having flagship killer specifications, did have a good battery life as well. And this year both Bahubali and the Moto Z Play have got sequels. Now, while I did like the movie a lot, I don't like the phone that much. We'll talk about that in detail. My name is Sid, and in this video I'll be telling you all about the Moto Z2 Play. We'll talk about the new features, the upgrades, what is same, what is different, and at the end of it I'll be telling you my opinions on the new phone. Now, the Moto Z Play did have a big battery, but then it ended up being heavy and bulky, and the Moto Z2 Play fixes that. The phone is under 6mm in girth and weighs only 145 grams. But unlike the Moto Z and the Moto Z Force, this one retains a headphone jack as well. Also, unlike the Moto Z Play from last year, this time the back is not glassy, it instead is made up of more durable metals. Even though the front remains primarily the same, with fingerprint scanner still being placed within the home button. On the back, however, you get pins that connect this phone to Moto mods, thereby bringing support for modularity. Coming to display, the phone packs in a 5.5-inch Full HD screen, which uses AMOLED technology, the same one that you would find on high-end Samsungs. And talking about the high-end Samsung devices, the camera configuration is also similar, 12 megapixel with f1.7 aperture. Though in my opinion, the output of the images would be similar to the Moto G5 Plus than the Galaxy S7 or S8. On the front, however, you get a 5 megapixel camera along with dual LED flash. Coming to performance, you get a Snapdragon 626 CPU coupled with 3 or 4 GB of RAM depending on the storage variant you pick. And in terms of software, you get Android Nougat in its stock form. And now coming to the most important aspect of its predecessor, the battery. To make the phone look slimmer and lighter, the battery capacity has been reduced a lot. It now stands at 3000 mAh, which is pretty average these days. Even though you do get support for fast charging in case your phone dies the inevitable death. So now that you know all about the Moto Z2 Play, it's time for me to give you my opinions on the phone. Well, honestly, I'm disappointed. The Moto Z Play was one of the better smartphones for me in 2016. But the Moto Z2 Play just doesn't feel the same. The phone is set to launch at a price tag of $499 in the US, which converted into Indian rupees would be around 32,000 bucks. But the specifications are similar to the Moto G5 Plus, which is roughly half this price tag. Barring 0.3 inches of more screen, a modest CPU change, and some design changes including modularity, there is no compelling reason I can find to recommend this to someone over that phone. Moreover, at this price tag, this phone directly competes with the OnePlus 3T, which can tear it apart in every specification possible. Plus, OnePlus 5's launch is roughly around the corner, which means this gets trashed even further. But most importantly, the phone has lost its sheen. Even if they had retained the higher battery capacity, there was some reason for someone to gravitate to it. But now, there just isn't. So, congratulations Lenovo, you finally made a smartphone from Moto that Sid does not like. But again, these are my personal opinions on the phone. By no means this is our full review or the verdict. The full review comes to you when the phone comes to me in India, and for that you might want to stay tuned for a while. And the best way to stay tuned I know of is by hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you like this phone, do give it a thumbs up, do share it with your friends, but most importantly, do let me know what you think of the Moto Z2 Play. Do you think I'm the only one who's reacting to it like that, or do you have the same feelings as well? Whatever they are, post them in the comment box below, and do come back and see more of me. My name is Sid. Ciao.